Yo.
What the fuck is up? It's your girl, Kirsten.
And Moni.
And, of course, you know, we are Never Not Action. We're back at it again on this Young Tuesday.
Back at it again. And we are, and I totally don't have one for this week. So,
off the dome.
We are the Bernie and Sesame Street. What was their name? Bernie and
I'm not gay.
We are. Oh, they was gay, huh? We are the SpongeBob and Patrick of the Good News Radio.
So who is Patrick?
You, clearly.
Why I gotta be Patrick? I live under a rock.
You do live under a rock, okay? That's the truth.
Woo! That's fine. I'll let her have that, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
What is up, you guys? This is our last episode, not only of this year, but of this decade.
Of the century.
Shut up. I keep saying century wrong. I mean, I keep saying this is the last episode of our century, but I don't know why I keep saying that. I meant of the decade.
Because we got a whole 90 years, so.
Ooh, damn. Ooh.
Wait. 80.
I wasn't even trying to think about correcting you, honestly.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited for today's show.
Me too. Because well, first of all, if you guys don't know what today's show is going to be about.
Do you know what today is? End of a decade.
What? Of the decade.
Hey. For you.
Oh.
Oh, I just hurt my chest. That shit was funny.
Oh my God, I'm dying. But today we're going to be talking about the 2010s. So we're going to be recapping. Now, let me just tell y'all right now. This is not going to be it's not going to be a comprehensive list because we only got an hour and a half, okay? But we're going to talk about some standout things that we think that the 2010s will be known for 20 years to come. And hopefully you guys will join in and tell us what you think about the 2010s and what you think about these moments in pop culture.
Hey.
Okay. Cool.
I might.
So we're gonna do it. VH1 style because I used to watch TV as fuck. You know, I used to watch TV.
I didn't really. I don't know if I think I just watched a lot of like cartoons.
You never watched VH1?
I watched VH1, but not like a lot. Like not like you. Like I feel like I missed a lot of stuff.
I used to watch like pop-up video. Behind the Music was my shit. Actually,
I never watched. I've seen Behind the Music a few times.
I was like 10, 11 watching Behind the Music of like fucking Ja Rule or some shit. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to do that style. If you guys remember, I love the 90s. I love the 80s when they would go through and they would talk about all these cool moments in pop culture and stuff like that. So we're going to go through a couple of things. But first, before we get into that, wait, hold on. Before we get into that.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing? How you doing?
Hey, that last one, he was like, how you doing? How you doing, girl?
Yes.
That's what it sounded like. He was all into it.
No, what's it called? The how you doing? the old man, he kills me. Anyways, how was your week?
It's cool. That's what I'm going to leave it as.
Are you feeling blessed and highly favored?
You know what? I am blessed and highly favored amongst all things. So that's what I'm going to believe and receive right now in the name of Jesus. Amen. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
How about you?
My week was good leading up to today. I had a good weekend. Shout out to my baby. Easy. He turned 14.
He's so old.
And I'm going to tell you what this nigga said in my DMs off air about Easy. And I'm like, he is fucking 14. Not like he was trying to talk to him, but he said something like, it was very weird. He made I'll tell you later. Anyways, I was like, he is fucking 14. He not, whatever. Anyways.
What the hell?
He turned 14, and then he also this weekend won the Snoop Youth Football League national championship for the second time in a row, you little hoes.
Ooh.
Hey. So, you guys will be seeing him soon at a great high school. We don't know yet, but congrats to him and happy birthday to my little baby.
Oh, happy birthday, Easy.
Yes, and also yesterday, we were on a guest podcast. Our first guest podcast. We were on this really cool podcast called "It's Not Me, It's You."
Hey, shout out to them.
Yes, with these two lovely black women, Sammy and Feisty. So they had us on. So be on the lookout. We'll be posting that, and you guys can give a listen. And I'm pretty sure soon they'll be on our show.
Hey, they funny as fuck.
They funny as fuck.
I was like, I had to remember that I was being like recorded because my face be like doing stuff. You know when somebody catch you off guard.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, I need to fix my face.
They caught me off guard with that first question, like right off the bat. I was like, oh,
I know. I was like,
It's a fun episode. You guys will have to tune in to know what we're talking about. But yeah. So that was my week. It's been cold.
I'm tired of the cold. I was just talking about that. I'm over the cold. Like I'm just ready to just be regular. Like
Me too.
it don't need to be hot, but it just don't need to be cold.
You know
no
what
more.
I figured out too? I hate jackets. Like
Why?
I
Jackets are
can
fun.
do crew necks, I could do hoodies, but like when I'm at work wearing a jacket, I hate it. I'll just be cold because I can't like. I hate driving with a jacket. It just really irritates me.
It looked like you was mad with your jacket last night. I was like, why is she ripping it off like it was attacking her?
I
What the
hate
hell's going
them.
on?
I hate jackets.
You need to get it together, ma'am.
I need a weighted blanket. That's what I need this season.
Okay, I'll take that into consideration. For you,
Okay, Santa.
ma'am. You annoying. You are so annoying. Can you tell the people, did you tell them what we talking about today already? Oh, wow. I have amnesia. My bad. Go ahead.
Did you just remember how we went through the whole VH1 thing?
Oh,
I
yeah.
literally said what we were talking about.
And I only had 2 sips of drink.
Yeah, I haven't had any. I have to
Let's take a shot.
Shayna, I think that you have a different co-host.
Let's take a shot of Jack. Let's split the last of what's left in that thing.
Okay, fine. Let's take a shot.
We gotta.
You got a shot glass?
No. I'll just take the rest out of the bottle. Just pour what you gonna pour in that cup.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
it's
while
about to hurt.
Look,
It's gonna be nasty.
I'm all getting my mouth ready.
We finna take a shot of Jack. It's a celebration. I'm excited.
It's a celebration because you know what? We're not just going through the decade of like shit that happened in pop culture. We also celebrating the wonderful decade and the wonderful 2 years that we have had of Never Not Extra. 2 years? I don't know.
Why you pour it all in there?
Because you just said.
You gotta take a shot.
Oh my gosh. I am taking a shot.
Okay, so where's the rest of the other?
Nigga, I'm drinking half of this.
But I told you to just pour what you wanted in that thing, and then I was gonna take the shot out of the bottle.
Oh, here, you just do it.
I need to go first because you sick.
Anyways, y'all.
This look like hot pee.
Bitch, it might be.
Bitch, it might be. Did that come out during this decade?
Yes.
Girl, he geeked up. No, it wasn't.
You're so ratchet.
I think that was 09.
You're very ratchet.
Okay, just
anyway,
get into
so
it.
speaking of...
Shout out to Liz and T Dollar in the chat. T Dollar said shots.
Everybody.
Shots.
What?
Shot.
What?
Shot.
First of all, you stalling.
Okay.
First of all, you stalling. Okay.
I smelled it. Oh my God. I'm about to throw up. Just from smelling it.
Oh my God.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. All right. So while Shayna takes her shot, while I take my shot and Shayna fixes her face. So
That was so nasty.
it's not that nasty. It's not. Anyways, tell me.
Wait. I'm sorry. On yesterday's show,
What
did Feisty Pisces say that the collagen tasted like? After she had it, she was like,
She was
this
like,
collagen
cum
was
tastes
so
better.
nasty. Yeah, she said, and I'm not talking about niggas that drink water and eat fruit cum. I'm talking about
niggas that
eat McDonald's every day
yeah,
and fucking not healthy cum
probably
tastes better than the collagen.
that's probably really disgusting.
Oh my God. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm gonna move on before I start talking about cum.
Okay. Yes, please. No.
All right. So Shayna, while I take my shot, I want you to tell me, who do you think has been the most influential in this decade as far as artists?
The most influential?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. You gotta ask him. Oh, I guess. Hey, can you hear us?
Yeah. Go.
Oh, okay, cool. The most influential. You know what? It's kind of hard to say. I feel like a lot of people.
It's not that hard to say.
I know who you want me to say, but I'm not gonna say that. I feel like people had their moments.
Jack is fucking nasty.
I thought you said it wasn't nasty. Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Who would drink that?
Let's see. Who was impactful? I don't know. I don't have an answer. You go first. I already know who you gonna say.
No, just Shayna, you lived in this decade. How come you don't have an opinion?
I don't know who was like. I feel like people had their moments.
All right. The most influential?
I guess Beyonce.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now let me start from the beginning.
Jesus.
Okay. First of all, I don't know how we didn't see it coming. But
bitch, you finna tell a story?
I don't know how we didn't see it coming, my nigga. But Beyonce in 2016, you know, we was all minding our business. If you were on the West Coast, you were still up. But if you were on the East Coast, you might have been snug and asleep. But Beyonce in 2016 dropped a surprise album, the self-titled album, which had Drunk in Love. Oh, you know.
Drunk in Love.
Yes, XO, and Pretty Hurts and all of that stuff. It's actually not my favorite Beyonce album, to be quite honest with you. It's not my favorite. But I really feel like that moment in music history really shaped the way that people, it kind of like revamped the way, how can I put this? Because when you were younger and your favorite artist had a CD coming out, didn't you used to get excited for it?
Yeah. I did.
Like, it was like, ooh, it was like a build-up. There was no more of that. There was no more of like,
it was just, she just,
I don't know, like what.
Hey, she's a bitch for that.
Ooh.
Not in a bad way, but she's just a bitch. Like, fuck all y'all. I'm finna drop this and it's gonna be lit. Like,
and she was filming videos.
Right.
In public. And nobody fucking told. I don't know. I feel like if you.
Oh, sis is in the chat.
My sister?
Yes.
Hi, my sister. You left your heirloom at
Hi.
You left your heirloom in my room
Nike.
again.
I miss you.
So Nike can join in and me. Who's the most influential artist of the decade?
Yeah, everybody in the chat. Who do you guys feel is the most influential?
Anyway, I'll continue my story. That's one.
Don't neck roll. Talk to me.
No, I wasn't neck rolling at you. I was just getting a little
back
sassy.
To Beyonce.
Okay, back to Beyonce. Anyway, so she also this decade did the formation fucking first of all, she came out with Lemonade, all right?
Okay.
How many bitches you know dropping visual albums back to back to back like that on fucking HBO? We don't even know what to expect.
Well, she don't have nothing else to do.
Beyonce doesn't have nothing else to do. Beyonce just sells.
I just like fucking with you. Relax.
Doesn't have nothing else to do.
What the hell?
Yeah. So, anyways, Rihanna
is changing the game.
Rihanna.
You know what?
I'm just kidding.
She changed the makeup game. Like, bitches don't be out here looking like ghosts no more.
No, you're right. Okay, we're going to get into
So,
that.
yes, Gemma.
Anyway, back to Beyonce. So, she came out with Lemonade, and then she performed at the Super Bowl in Black Panther themed shit. Like,
and was like, fuck all y'all.
And was like, fuck all y'all. And I heard she got fined for saying Negroes.
Yeah, she did, but she didn't give a fuck.
Cash out.
And the police didn't want to be her security because basically she was saying like she wasn't saying like F white people, but she was basically saying like,
it was
you
like
can't
the Black
change
Panther,
me.
Like the symbolism.
Yeah, but so the fuck what? Get over it. Like y'all do open shit all the time. So shut the fuck up. Corey said most influential artist of the decade might have to give it to Drake. He's had the most successful run 2010 to 2019.
Yes, Drake has been successful, but is Drake influential? Is he changing the way that people do things? Is he changing the way that we film videos? Is he changing the way that people drop albums? No, I don't think so.
No, but a lot of people do be trying to sound like Drake now. Everybody on his label sound like him.
Did Drake put together a fucking incredible Coachella show that Simone was at?
He only knows how to do 2 dances, so he can't have a Coachella show.
I'm not hating on Drake at all. I do think that, for me, artist of the decade is between Beyonce and Drake, because Beyonce just had one hell of a decade.
She did.
Beachella, I was there.
And that's not even including the fucking Lion King and the soundtrack.
Yes. I only listened to it once. I ain't gonna lie to you. But, I was here for it. And I still haven't seen Lion King. Have you?
Yeah. I watched it at home.
Wow.
We watched it at home, right? He lying. We did watch it at home.
That's crazy. You think you know your co-host?
What did you... I got tired. I just watched it maybe a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What else did Beyonce do this decade?
I don't think she really did anything else. She showed her real hair.
She had twins. I remember that day. When she,
this year? Oh, during this decade, I guess she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, she actually had babies this time.
Point. Yep. Yep. Beyonce had her first. She had her first pregnancy with the twins.
Hate me. I don't care. You Beyonce fans. Y'all can bzzz all you want, bitches.
But no, stop, because I'm one of those people. Cause
I don't give a shit. She wasn't pregnant that first time. This second time, I know she was pregnant because them lips was plump. That face was plump. She's still been struggling with that stomach. She was definitely for real pregnant this time.
I fuck with the
and if you notice, every time somebody does a surrogate or all that other stuff, the baby always come out looking just like the daddy, because look at Gabrielle Union's daughter. She looked just like Dwayne Wade. His face is on the baby.
Oh, you think it's because they don't live in their body? They kind of not take on their features?
Yeah, because Blue looks like Jay-Z.
Point. Let's scale it back.
I'm just saying.
You're right about the beehive.
I'm just saying.
Okay, we're not trying to get canceled. Ooh, that's another section.
Somebody go listen, be telling them about. Don't listen to Never Not Extra. Go ahead.
So why don't you? Shayna sent me a list of songs, and surprisingly, they're actually from this decade. So
fuck you, bitch.
Why don't you go ahead and read off your list of your favorite songs?
Okay. So, songs of the decade, and y'all, okay, this is what I need y'all to do. Everybody that's listening, if you agree with the top songs that I picked of this decade, I need you to give me a hand clap. Please make it black. And
if you black.
Most of our listeners are black and brown, so either way. But send a clap. If you think it's whack, do the thumbs down. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, let me know your clap.
Hey.
Okay, I'm just joking. Okay, let me find. Dang, I gotta go back to my email, girl.
Oh God. Okay, so
my bad. I didn't know you was gonna put me on blast like that. But it's okay. I got it. Okay, y'all ready? Our listeners, y'all ready? Okay. So songs that I picked.
That's crazy because I just wanted to know if you guys could just be quiet.
Oh, damn. Okay, so I have Bodak Yellow.
Okay, very influential. Very influential.
Marvin's Room.
That was not this decade.
Yes, it was. That was 2011.
Wow. Damn, it's been a long time.
That was 2011.
Everybody and their mama was in Marvin's Room.
Yeah, so Bodak Yellow, Marvin's Room, Niggas in Paris. If y'all don't know, that's Kanye and Jay-Z. Mask Off, Future.
I know 2 words of that song.
Mask Off. Fucking Mask Off. If you know all them
those
words,
are the songs,
that ain't 2 words.
That's
more than, okay, no. But it still was a hit, though. Everybody was on it.
No. Go ahead.
Hot Nigga by Bobby Smurda. People still do that dance.
I do that dance to everything.
Exactly. Fucking Problems. That's A$AP Rocky, Drake, and 2 Chainz, and Kendrick.
That came out
I love bad bitches. That's my fucking problem.
Yeah. I remember I first heard that song. I was leaving Starbucks because I was studying, and Kendrick was like, "Girl, I know you want this dick," and I was like, "Oh, that's crazy."
Bad and Bougie, Migos. Who said I'm left all bad bougie? Broccoli, John.
That ain't.
Yes.
Okay. No, that's great.
Broccoli.
But of the decade.
That was still, I'm saying, one of the top songs of this decade. Yes, people played that song forever.
It was a bop for sure.
It was for sure a bop this decade. I don't care. Fight me. Family Don't Matter, Young Thug. I don't remember how the song go right now. I can't think.
Young Thug.
Big Ol' Freak, Megan Thee Stallion. Hands on the Wheel, Schoolboy Q. Big Ol' Freak wasn't it?
Of the decade? No. Of 2019, yeah, but...
That's a part of this decade.
No, yes, but it didn't own the decade. We talking about some shit that was...
No, it was still a hit. It was still a hit.
We talking about some shit that's gonna...
Wow, Corey did thumbs down to fucking Problem and Broccoli.
He said you were doing
it don't matter. Fucking Problem was a fucking banger all summer. Like, what?
First of all, we were just talking about yesterday. Okay. Summer 2016.
That was the most littest
that was the
summer.
Most lit. That wasn't that the year that A Seat at the Table came out, or am I tripping?
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Hands on the Wheel, Schoolboy Q. Everybody know that song? Hands on the Wheel. Okay. Shot of Flow, NLE, Choppa. Ooh, Young and May. Drank. I think it was called Swimming Pools, but it was like Pull Up, Drank. That's Kendrick.
All right, he a good contender for Artist of the Decade too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trap Queen, Fetty Wap. Old Town Road.
You say yeah.
Old Town Road, Lil Nas.
Old Town Road.
Nigga, he's still at number one, so y'all can suck my clit on that.
Of the year.
Oh, okay. It's still a part of this decade.
When did you start talking
Black
like
Beatles,
this?
Race Murder, The Mannequin Challenge. That was...
Oh, yeah, that was a big thing.
Bound 2, Kanye. Tatiana, Blueface.
Come on now. Of the decade?
I'm naming everything that was popular during this decade. Right. You keep changing what category it is. I'm naming everything that was popular this decade. White Iverson, Post Malone, Birthday Song, 2 Chainz, and Flex, Rich Homie Quine. That song. Ooh, 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 ooh. Watch me, ooh. I feel like all these songs took over at one point during this decade. And if you don't agree, you can fight me.
No, no, at some point during this decade, I can agree with you there.
Oh, T Dollar said no YOLO? Wait, YOLO.
No, actually, I'm going to give you that. I'm actually going to give you that because that wasn't just a song. It started to be, like, that's shit people say. YOLO.
Wait, whose song?
You can't ask Shane to this stuff. Y'all know.
Wait, I can't remember the song.
Now she want a photo. You already know that.
Yeah.
Wants us a model, baby YOLO.
Anybody, every day. You're right.
Like we sitting on the mission.
Ray said, Skittles.
What did Ray say?
Well, I don't know because Poltergeist took over the TV.
No
screen.
Beyonce, no Rihanna. Of the song of the decade.
Ray said it's hard because the songs that came out this year are great, but I'm not taking them to the next. No Beyonce, no Rihanna.
I feel like...
Well, I don't know what song. I mean, Wild came out, so I guess I can add that to my list. Wow.
I don't think it spanned the year. Maybe Work, because Work was different.
I mean, Work too, but it's just like I don't feel like it really like made like it wasn't like a super highlight of the thing. It was just
Formation. You know what? I love Beyonce, as we all know, but I feel like Beyonce's not a single person. It's like her album. Like I don't know. I can't really. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of what's like the actual song of the decade.
I'm gonna tell you what Billboard says, and this is like the whole. Because some of these songs I don't even know, but this is like the decade list. So Maroon 5, Girls Like You.
Oh, I love that song.
I never really liked that song.
Like you. I love that song. I like the one with Cardi B on it too.
Yeah, Nice for What?
Hey, yeah, that was a cool song.
Yeah, that was a great song. Sicko Mode. All of these are pretty later in the decade, but Sicko Mode was for sure.
Okay, Destiny about to get kicked out the chat talking about no Justin Timberlake.
What did he do?
This decade?
I've
what
never
were they
heard
about?
either of those CDs.
I don't know what they were. I don't know what the Justin Timberlake albums were about.
As long as I got my suit and tie.
Oh, my suit and tie.
Bruno Mars did his thing too,
but that only lasted for the summer. Yeah. That was the same summer as I think that was the same summer as 2 Chainz when 2 Chainz started being cracking. I think that summer.
Anyways, yeah. So let us know in the comments who else you think that we.
Corey said song of the decade might as well be Old Town Road.
No. Okay, Mirrors was my shit. Mirrors was definitely my shit.
Who's that by?
It's like in a mirror. Oh, my mirror stand.
Not of the decade though.
Nah, that was a fucking great ass song.
It is a great song, but not of the decade.
Yeah. What's the song from this decade that's like, oh, fucking
Gangnam Style.
By fucking Childish Gambino, Redbone.
Oh yeah, that was a good song.
That was a great moment.
That was a great moment. You know, it was a great moment.
What?
His bird chest dancing in the music video. I don't know why he thought he was Mick Jagger mixed with whoever the fuck else James Brown he thought he was. But
you know what my friend told me?
What?
She said that since the one of those videos she started masturbating to him. I get it. I get it. No, I get it. Yeah.
He's not sexy at all. Like, not even a smidget.
He is.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
He has like baby nipples, and
I never paid attention to his nipples.
He always got a shirt off.
I never thought, oh, those are baby nipples.
He's not sexy to me at all.
I wouldn't call him. I don't like the word sexy, so we're gonna move on. Anyways, speaking of sexy, sexual revolution of the 2010s. All right, okay, so this decade, maybe the last half of the decade, eating booty became the fucking
it sure did.
The bare minimum.
But he gotta eat the booty like groceries, and he gotta get rid of these hoes for me. I might have a nigga selling his soul for me. Ooh, that's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be. How you feel?
Oh my God. Well, you know how I feel, so I don't need to say nothing else.
Oh, he brought up a good point.
T Dollar.
What? Adele.
What did he say? Okay, hold on. T Dollar said Justin Timberlake, Justified or Nothing for Me, previous decade.
Justified was that shit.
Yeah.
Justified was that shit.
Corey said, when you think of the 2010s and songs of the decade, Adele is probably one of the most prominent artists to think of.
I know.
Besides Drake.
I love Adele. I was just kind of like,
and Adele low-key be having some bangers.
Oh, I fucking be in my feelings to Adele. She came out with 19. That was like before.
She's like, Adele is like the white version of Mary J. Blige because she only makes good music when she's hurt. When she's happy, that music is trash.
That's what I was trying to think of like songs that we kind of like belted out that came out like this decade, and it was never mind, I'll find.
Yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know what else we got to belch for this decade. I think about it.
That's like Tevin Campbell shit, you know.
That's my shit. You know that's my shit.
I know.
You know that's my shit.
Anyway, so
but you already know my stance on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for the booty eating. So
yeah, but it's crazy how like I wonder what's next. Because I feel like we straying further away from God's light. You know, and I feel like when we were younger, like eating vagina.
I'm pretty sure Jesus tasted a little bit of booty in his time.
You're gonna say that? You're gonna say Jesus was eating booty? Just repeat it.
Probably.
Okay, who booty was he eating?
I don't know. What if it was healing people?
I can see that.
The pastor said eating the girl vagina was healing her. So I'm just saying.
Ray said if you
wash it out, eat it. Oh.
Ray, you eating booty?
But that didn't stop you, did it?
That's
she said if it's washed.
Oh shit. Okay. I don't
know. So fresh out the shower, Ray will lick it.
Nah, I feel like that's reserved for husbands.
Corey said Jesus got his munch on.
Wow, Jesus was out here munching and crunching. Hopefully not crunching.
He was a carpenter, right? Corey?
I cannot. Anyways, so yeah. So I asked people on the poll, and let's see what they said.
I like your shorts, by the way.
Thank you, girl. Forever 21 clearance. What you know about it? I asked people on the poll, and they said that 62% said that's how it's supposed to be, and 38% said gross.
And your sex life is probably boring if you ain't never had your ass eaten.
And you're not getting married if you're not out here eating ass. And I'm gonna tell you that right now. And I already knew Chris was gonna vote gross on here, and he out here trying to find a wife. But I'm telling you, you gotta.
Chris, if you don't eat ass, you ain't finna find a wife. Period.
Yeah.
Ray said, if it's washed, I'm open. We're exploring the rest of the holes anyway.
Interesting.
T Dollar said, facts. Wash stuff right, get it ate right.
Yeah.
Corey said if dudes ain't eating ass, they're gonna lose their woman.
That's a fact.
Period.
That's a fact because it's real kings out here that's willing and ready to eat your ass. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. But you know how when we were kind of younger, eating vagina was kind of like, or even for women, it was like, oh, I don't suck dick. Like, yeah, like I don't do that. Da, 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 da. But now it's like, what, it's just like whatever. It's part of sex, right?
I remember this one nigga was talking about how he be eating pussy like this, like nigga, what is that?
Yeah,
what is that you doing? What the fuck is that?
Depending. Nah, that's kind of whack. What Shayna just did. She'll post it. She'll do a visual.
Whoa! What the fuck did you just say? Corey said we eating ass all 2020
and beyond.
Wow. Okay.
Eat your boo's ass too, ladies. I'm just kidding. I ain't never ate no ass in my life. But okay.
Yeah, I can tell you want to say something, but it's okay.
Okay, so what other sexual revolutions do you think that kind of define this decade?
I don't know. I think that's it.
Do you think it's like, how we're at the end of the decade and women are more empowered?
A lot of people are doing poly this year. I mean, this decade. I noticed. Yeah, what's his name? What's the comedian, the light skinned one with the green eyes?
And with the two girlfriends?
Yeah.
And Lou Will.
And he's not the only one. Like, yeah, a lot of people are like doing this life. Mm-hmm. Like, and that started happening strongly this decade.
I agree with that. Couldn't be me. I get it though. I mean, I get it.
And girls are doing it. Girls are doing it more too. Even that boy that has the twin sisters pregnant. You remember that?
That's disgusting.
That is disgusting, but I mean, that's what they doing. Mm-hmm. That's what they doing. Crazy Maria said, I would never eat booty, but wouldn't mind giving someone a taste test. Hi, Maria.
Maria, you haven't had your booty ate?
Ray said, hot girl summer.
Yeah. No, that's what I was saying. Like, we ended the decade with like, oh, hot girl summer, and should I take the love? Should I take that dick? I shouldn't, because I'm bitch popping. I'm a hot girl, so ain't shit stopping. Anyways,
wow.
So do you think that women change from the way that they are now from the beginning of the decade? Like, what were we doing in 2010? We was hurt. Trina was out here.
But we was hurt
Kaya
in 2010.
was out here.
But we was hurt in 2010. Now it's just like, fuck niggas and recklessness.
No, we both. We both.
Oh, I don't.
I'm both. Well. I'm triggered and I'm...
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I guess it depends on where you at right now in your life. Corey said women just feeling more sexually expressive and liberated. Yeah. I mean, nothing wrong with that, I guess.
There's nothing wrong with it. All right. So another thing that shaped this decade a lot was the emphasis on political correctness. Okay? And cancel culture. Now,
I'm never politically correct, so y'all can fight me.
That's part of the internet explosion, okay? But I feel like I'm all about like not offending people and making sure that like, people's voices heard, even, whatever the fuck. But I do feel like we've gotten to a point where like we nitpick everything and everything is so fucking sensitive to the point where like comedy ain't comedy no more.
Yeah, and that's why I just be like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I get into arguments all the time because of this, and it's like, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but you want people to just all of a sudden know and remember some shit that ain't been this way since how long. So I gotta remember to call you like a certain noun or like a letter or something like that, and it's like I don't have time to remember all that shit.
Can you expand?
Okay, like so I got into not an altercation, but a disagreement with someone because she identifies as the letter I or E or some shit, and I don't know what her sexual orientation is, but that's what she identifies as. So she don't want me to call her her or she.
Like E, like
the fucking letter
I, E.
Yeah, it was either I or a E, but she goes by that's how she identifies herself, but she doesn't want to be called like a her or a she. or a girl. Like, she doesn't want me. But I see a fucking girl in front of me.
Okay. That part I don't agree with.
But I'm just saying, like, it doesn't, I'm saying, like, it doesn't need to be, like, a whole, like, fight thing, like, oh, you're canceled because you did this, or all of a sudden it's like a whole thing. Oh, you mean
like reminded, like, hey.
Yeah, it's like, okay, if that's what you want to do, like, just tell people, like, that's not some shit I'm just gonna know. And it's like, well, everybody should know. Okay, well, no, everybody shouldn't fucking know.
I don't think we at a point where everybody should know, but
and it's not even, and it's like, if that's what you want, like, cool, but you gotta, like, you already know my issue with this. My issue is that I feel like people who are making up shit to fit into the box that they are, making their own box right now, to have that's cool if you want to do that, but you can't take away from other people just because you feel some type of way. Like, I feel like we're all on the same scales, and I don't feel like other certain parties or beliefs or whatever should overpower, like, the thing that is the actual problem in here, which is racism. Like, I don't like when certain things are pick and choose, and like, I have an issue with that. Like, saying the F word to somebody is a hate crime, but if somebody called me a nigga or a nigger, it ain't a hate crime. So that's my issue. Like, I have a huge issue with that.
A hate crime?
Yes, you can go to jail and get fired over that shit, but if somebody call you a nigger, ain't shit gonna happen to you. It's not considered a hate crime.
Somebody getting fired if they call me a nigger.
But it's not considered a hate crime. It's not considered a hate crime. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna need to look this up.
So that's what I'm saying. It's just like, I feel like if one thing, if you're gonna be mad about this, then be mad about some other shit too. And it's not even just with the whole sexual thing or whatever. It's like all across the board. I feel like people are just like extremely, extremely, extremely sensitive. And it's like, okay, like, just have fun. Like, what happened to shit being like funny? Like, you know what I mean?
I believe that people should be held accountable to a certain level, but I feel like it's gotten to be almost like a sport to find a reason to cancel somebody, or to go back.
It's fun.
Like, the whole idea of, like, going back on people's tweets from fucking 2009. Remember, I don't know if you remember, just, I low-key forgot about them fucking canceling him, but Brother Nature, people forget that he's young as fuck. He's like, what, 20, 21?
Yeah, and people say dumb shit all the time.
People went back to his tweets from, like, when he was, like, 12, and he was saying some dumb shit, like we all do when we 12.
And a lot of people were saying troll shit at that point.
You know how Facebook tells you, like, the reminders of your posts, like, from a year ago or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I be seeing some shit that I said back in, like, 2007.
And you be like, what the fuck was you talking about?
And I be like, yo, that was some fucked up shit that I said. Like, about,
I don't know about that.
I think I said something about, like, it's not fair that since I don't speak Spanish, like, I don't have a job. I said some dumb shit like that. And it's like, that's only a few years ago. Like, people fucking grow. I just don't think it's fair to let your past, just because it's displayed on the internet, for it to dictate the fucking job that you have now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I've said some dumb shit too, but hey, whatever. Corey said, wait, what is Corey talking about? There has been a huge progression sexually for women, even when the government tries to stand in the way, women still owning their bodies. Destiny said that part, Corey, free the nip. But when I tried to free my nipples, y'all was mad.
What are you talking about?
She said free the nip. But I couldn't free my nipples.
No, you can't free your nipple at fucking Brunch to Bomb.
Whatever.
No, you can't. Sorry.
Nike said, nah, America has become way too sensitive with all the pronouns. Ray
no,
said,
no,
right.
no.
There's no
the
learning
pronouns.
curve, just harsh consequences for new restrictions. Yeah, and I just don't feel like it's right. It's like the first time that you offend somebody that's a part of a certain community, whether it be a little person or a gay person or a person that believes in whatever, I don't know, all these different communities, but it's like, as soon as you offend them one time, all of a sudden you have all these people after you, or you're this bad person. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you do. Like, this is like, we all in different communities. Like, I don't know shit. You have to educate people. Just like,
I feel like people don't take the time to, like, they don't have the patience to educate anymore. Instead, it's like, oh, you should know this, and you should know that you offended me. It's like, no, I'm totally open to that. If you feel this way, then that's fine. Like, I might not agree with you feeling that way, but it's you, and I'm gonna respect it. But like, don't.
And that's what I was telling you before. Like, I have more respect. I have more respect for people that actually ask me questions about my culture versus just assuming shit. Like, I hate that, or just coming up and touching my fucking hair. Like, I don't like that.
I just had to tell my dad, like, oh, you can't say Oriental no more. Like, you can't.
But he old school. He don't know.
No,
like,
because that's what
they still put Oriental on noodles.
Yeah.
So people are not gonna know that you can't say Oriental anymore when they still put it on top of
and he
noodles.
was like, oh, I didn't know. You know, they don't mean it to be offensive. They just don't know. But it ain't gonna be like, oh, you say Oriental, you can't. So, you know.
Right. T. Dollar said, facts. I respect all facets of life and want to have the same respect, but some get super micro nitpicky. Every single thing, person in life ain't gonna be held at its true deserved value and essence. So true. So some stuff you got to get over it. I totally agree with that. Like, I don't have anything, and I always have to express this, like, I don't have anything against anybody. I don't care what you into and all the other stuff, but you can't get mad at somebody for not understanding or for not knowing something and then saying something, and all of a sudden, like, you got them, you posted them all over and trying to get them canceled and all this other stuff. Like, that's too much.
Some shit is going too far.
That's extra out. Corey said Oriental just sounds terrible anyways. LOL. Like, classifying a person as Oriental sounds problematic.
It is problematic. It is problematic, but that used to be like the term.
I never
like we
said
were Negroes. And
I've never said Oriental ever,
because
unless it was just
50.
the noodles.
That's why.
Yeah. So,
But,
I mean, hey, that's how I feel on that.
People who should be canceled.
R. Kelly.
Big facts. All the sexual predators.
I think I might cancel Oprah.
What did Oprah
with
do?
all these news stories coming out about her? I'm going to continue to do my research. Supposedly, like, Oprah has been behind all of these people that have been accused of, like, sexual things in the industry. And she just kind of, like, and it's becoming a thing where, if you notice, like, how many times have you seen Oprah do a documentary on her men that are in her tax bracket, the white men that are in her tax bracket that have been accused of these things? Like, how many stories have you seen her do on them? None. But all the black men that's getting into shit, she's making it a whole docu-series and all this other stuff. I just feel like it's kind of fucked up. Like, if you're gonna do it, just do it all the way across the board. But because, see, these people are in your tax bracket and these are your friends, these are your colleagues or whatever, like, you've hidden them. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Just don't do it at all, or
do all of them, or just don't do it at all. So I think I might cancel Oprah, because I feel like I think I might have to cancel her. 2020.
It's so funny. Speaking of people getting canceled, Daniel Caesar dared us to cancel him, and that's what the fuck we did. I listened to the album, though, I ain't gonna lie, but I only listened to it once. I wasn't playing it like
Daniel Caesar. What'd he do?
He you might not understand because you don't really be on Twitter like that. But basically, you know who Yes Jules is? No. All right, so Yes Jules is this Caucasian woman.
Oh, that's his girlfriend, right?
No.
Okay.
No, she's this Caucasian woman, and she is
is Caucasian offensive?
No.
Oh, okay.
She's like a culture vulture. She, like, I can't even remember, but she used to say shit like, oh, all the black dudes, they make a beeline to me when I come in somewhere, and oh, I hang out with black people, and I say I have a shirt that say nigga, but, like, I'm so sorry, and now I'm crying on the internet apologizing, blah 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 blah. Right? So a lot of black people don't fuck with her, right? And then now she's, like, wearing braids, and she just, like, and then, you know, going to Africa and being like, oh, let me
basically she's being annoying.
Basically, yes. So Daniel Caesar went on a drunk rampage, and he was like, why are black people so mean to Yes Jules? And, like, I don't give a fuck. Y'all can cancel me. Like, I don't care. And niggas cancel him.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like, oh, okay.
Because how many black women have you defended? Daniel Caesar.
I don't know.
Wow. Well, he's canceled.
Yeah.
Then I'm canceling him.
I'm gonna still listen to
Nike said Oprah for show canceled. Culture vulture.
Nike
exploits our peeps. Yes. Nike agrees with me. I might have to cancel
I didn't hear
Oprah.
about this, but I just can't.
Yeah, do your research for sure. This is her.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this bitch doing? She look fucking stupid.
Yeah. People who should be canceled, though, R. Kelly and all the sexual predators that fucking preyed on women, because you're disgusting.
Yeah, period.
I still haven't gotten to the point where Kanye's canceled. I just haven't got to that point.
Michael said her and Joe Budden got into it. I missed that. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yes, Jules and Joe Budden?
No. I think he's talking about Oprah and Joe Budden. I don't know.
Oprah knows who Joe Budden is?
Oh, okay. Well, wow, shots fired.
No, I mean, not like that. It's just that they on two, like,
yeah,
I wouldn't even think that, you know?
I don't know who he's talking about. Michael, who got into it with Joe Budden? Who was the her?
Another while we're on political correctness, the racial emojis came out. That was a big thing. First of all, emojis, period. Like, I feel like emojis are now a language that we've adapted to.
Yeah, but I appreciate the black emojis for sure.
And then also, we spoke a little bit about LGBT, but same-sex marriage became legal in what year did you say?
2015.
I'm all for that. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm like actually surprised that it happened so late, but shout out to the same-sex people who can get married, because why the fuck not? There's no reason why you shouldn't. Yep.
I'm not for the people being able to marry their pets. I think that's legal in the state now.
How do you consummate the marriage if you marry your pet?
People have sex with animals, bruh.
That's wild. Okay. All right, we're gonna shift
bestiality.
We're gonna shift gears. Okay?
Bestiality.
It's called bestiality.
I know. It's just funny because like people really do that nasty shit. The fuck wrong with you?
All right. So nationwide tragedies.
Oh, Michael said the white girl got into it with Joe Budden.
Yes, Jules. Yeah.
Nationwide tragedies during this decade.
So, the biggest nationwide tragedy, Trump.
Yeah. That's definitely the
honestly,
one.
Okay, how did you feel when that happened? Do you remember that day? Do y'all remember
you
that
know
day?
what? I was ready for a revolution.
Whoop, whoop.
Like, I was fucking ready.
For a revolution?
I was ready.
I went to downtown LA to march.
I was ready. And you know what? The one good thing that came out of Trump being president is that a lot of these white people that used to hide they're no longer hidden. Like, you know what the fuck they about now because they done got real bold. So it's like, I'd rather know a motherfucker don't like me. Don't pretend to like me and all this other stuff. It's like, now you know who is really racist and who's not.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, we had rallies by my job. Like, literally white supremacist rallies. Like, nigga, y'all having a white supremacist rally in fucking Lawndale? The fuck?
Of all places, Lawndale.
Fucking Orange County, Palos Verdes. Like,
fucking Lawndale.
Like, bruh. Like, this is crazy. So, yeah, definitely. But that was a huge, I don't know how at that point, I felt like America was a joke.
I remember, I was with Ben, and we was watching we was eating sushi, and we was watching the fucking thing, and then I was like, oh shit, it's really taking a turn. Like, no, this is really taking a turn. And then I remember I fell asleep when I was at the house, and then I woke up and Trump was giving his victory speech, and I was like, what the fuck? Yes. I was like, oh, nah, this shit ain't it.
You tried to go back to sleep?
Yes. I was like, nah, I'm
to go
really
back to
fucking
sleep.
tripping right now. Ray said, I remember that day like it was yesterday. I was in my dorm at my PWI. What school did you go to, Ray?
She said, and literally felt the shift change. The whole campus became a terror ground. An OC riot put us on lockdown.
Oh, Lord. Do you remember that day, Shayna?
I feel like I didn't want to watch.
You didn't watch it?
After I found out.
First of all, did you vote?
Yes, I did vote.
I know a few people that didn't.
I know a lot of people that didn't vote. Actually, the election for Trump was the year that a lot of people did not vote for the first time in history. Like, a lot of people just didn't vote. And so, yeah. And then I didn't like too that they were trying to stop black people from voting.
Who was trying to stop black people from voting?
Like, a lot of places were like making it very difficult for black people to vote in certain areas during that election too. So, she said she was at Vanguard University. Hi TJ just got in the chat. So yeah, I just don't, I remember just feeling like sick, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is really like a joke. Like, y'all motherfuckers really like voted this, like, y'all really voted this man, like, after everything, you really voted this man. And I was like, dang, and then I'm like, when I thought about it, I was like, how could people say that America's not racist? like for this man to be able to. And then I don't know why people say that it's ignorant of me, but I get so angry when I see black people supporting Trump. It's not even about being a Republican or a Democrat. Like, just delete Democrat and Republican out of your fucking brain.
It always be the ones that don't have a clean lineup.
Yeah, so it'd be like black people would be like, oh, if you think about this, black people been voting wrong this whole time. They've been told to be Democrats. Like, no, it's not about being a Democrat or a Republican. Like, there's things that Republican and Democrat, like, they both have good points on. But you are it's about supporting a specific person. You got to pick the lesser evil, because nobody in politics is ever telling the truth. So I get it. It's like everybody gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But you literally pick somebody who's openly like racist and says racist fucked up shit about everybody, and is like literally just saying he don't give a fuck about you, like telling you, and you just still vote for him. Like, that's fucking stupid. That's stupid. Tijala said mood was the polar opposite.
Opposite.
Oh, sorry.
It's crazy.
I'm just reading. So crazy, sorry. Right? Mood was the You read it. Shit. I can't
Mood was the polar opposite.
Well, that don't say polar, so I can't.
Okay,
I know that mind.
I know that was.
I can't wrap my mind sometimes when it's like a fucking typo. So sorry.
Okay, whatever. Anyways,
opposite to Obama Day. Yes, I agree.
Obama Day made me feel like I could fly.
Absolutely.
Like, I feel like every black person felt like, oh, like I can do anything.
I don't think I've ever seen so many people sobbing during a president election so much. And then the faces of those old black people that have lived
through
so much shit to see a black president before they pass on into the next life. I can't even imagine. Black people probably felt like they could die that day. They didn't just accomplish everything at that point.
Ray said somebody was harassing her to not vote for Hillary. Wow.
It was a lot of people saying not to vote.
Yeah, Corey's right. He didn't win the popular vote.
TJ said y'all went from bestiality to voting. Wild.
And we well rounded.
Ray said, girl, when I went to vote, this white lady literally was harassing me to not vote for Hillary, and then they told me my ballot didn't count. How you gonna tell somebody their ballot don't count? The hell?
Okay, whatever the fuck.
Corey said he didn't win the popular vote though. Our government. Destiny said our government system is messed up in a way. Technically, Hillary won, but somehow Trump took the electoral college. Corey said, so that just goes to show shit is rigged. Our voices matter, but our votes don't hold the same weight. Michael said the George Zimmerman not guilty verdict was a national black tragedy.
Oh, for sure. And it's even to the point now where even white people are fucking tired of George Zimmerman.
He's suing Trayvon Martin's family.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't get the fuck out of here before you get your ass stumped out.
The white people that were, again, going for him to, be acquitted or whatever, they get it now. They get that he is a fuck nigga.
Something's wrong with him. Ray said, I went on a date with a black Trump supporter. It was wild. I took a shot every time he mentioned his name. I had to Uber home. I wouldn't have finished the date.
I'm saying.
I would have left him at the table.
Zimmerman he's a troll.
Zimmerman is definitely a troll now. Remember when he started threatening Jay-Z? And Jay-Z like threatened him in a song? I was like, why are you talking about Jay-Z?
Florida niggas.
Like, what the fuck?
All right, so mass shootings, that was something like that
really, shit got crazy this year.
That really changed the way. And you know that like schools actually have drills now for mass shootings. For mass shootings.
Walmart actually sells like certain stores sell backpacks that are like supposedly like bulletproof, like certain thing like jackets and backpacks and all that. That's sad that you have to buy your kid that like you can't even. And then it's getting closer and closer because what's the most recent school that just got shut up? It's not too far from here.
Glendale.
Was it Glendale?
It wasn't Glendale. It was somewhere in Glendale.
I thought it was L.A.
I forgot. Santa
Clarita. Yeah. Like, that's really close to us.
Shit, that's the thing. And I don't know if y'all remember when we were little and Columbine happened, And Columbine was everywhere. But now, like you said, like you just said, what's the most recent one that happened? And I'm like, oh, Glendale. And you're like, oh, no, it was Santa Clarita. It's like, it's so many things that it's the norm.
Yeah. And it's that. And that boy had just turned 13. It was on his birthday. It was his birthday that day. And he just went and was just killing people and then shot himself in the head.
It's really sick.
It is. And I feel like it's like becoming like a trend now, and I don't understand why they don't put certain gun laws in place.
Yeah, that's like a whole nother thing. And it's crazy because you remember that it was a festival that just passed that was in Vegas, the Day and Night Fest, Day in Vegas or whatever, and it was a amazing lineup, and I really really wanted to go, but I was like, I'm not even gonna entertain it because of the shit that happened. I don't even know if y'all remember, but like, remember somebody it was like a sniper from one of the hotels, and he shot up the festival.
A lot of people that my dad knew were there, and one of his friends, my dad's friend's girlfriend, her friend got shot.
Wow.
And it was a lot of people. And then the thing that makes it scary too is that bar that got shot up in not in Northridge. It wasn't Northridge. It wasn't Northridge. Like Whitaker or something like that.
Borderline.
They were
the borderline.
Yeah, the borderline of that. They were in Vegas, and then they ended up being in the
No,
mass shooting.
I'm saying it was called Borderline. The club was called Borderline.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But no, it wasn't a club. It was a bar.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about? Yeah.
But was it okay? But you know what I'm talking about? It's like going to
a lot
the
of
valley.
people that were at the festival, because it was like a country festival.
And
they were at that club. So
okay.
It's really fucked up.
And it's crazy to have to go through two traumatic mass shooting experiences. Like, how you go through a mass shooting in Vegas, and then you in here and you in another mass shooting incident, and you all the way back in California. That's scary as hell. Destiny said the Botham shooting was a national tragedy. A white female cop accidentally walks into the wrong apartment houseway. And you know what? That the guy that was killed was actually a member of one of our sister churches in Dallas.
Really?
Yeah.
Stop at his family though.
Girl, I ain't that forgiving. Jesus gonna have to do a lot of doctoring on me.
T. Dollar said,
I didn't like how that was handled.
Above all things that heavies my heart, without color or creed coming into my mind, senses and purity. It is pure evil.
It is. Michael said white kids shooting up schools was out of control this decade, for sure. TJ said going to have to get one of those red balls that bounce along the words for cursing in a minute. Shut the fuck up, TJ. He's so annoying.
I know exactly what he's talking about. I can't. Yeah, nah, but
I know what it is.
Yeah. You know what? That we gotta touch on for this decade?
What?
Black Lives Matter. And I almost forgot about that.
I don't like Black Lives Matter.
I should see the face I'm making right now.
I know. I think Black Lives Matter, like the quote, just needs to be canceled, and there needs to be a new one. And let me tell you why. Because unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of ignorant motherfuckers that was doing ignorant ass shit, making us look bad, and just hashtagging Black Lives Matter, but it wasn't the actual organization of Black Lives Matter. Like, I feel like it's just gotten so out of control, and it's just like, I get it, like when black people are being angry, but it's like, you can't just do ignorant shit and be like, well, Black Lives Matter. Like, you're doing shit to get you into some shit, and then go say Black Lives Matter. That's fucking dumb to me. Like, they just need to start a whole new thing. Just start it over. The hashtag something else. But I'm over Black Lives Matter. I get irritated every time I see Black Lives Matter.
I'm going to have to disagree with you. I feel like the vast majority is just like, people know what the fuck it stands for. People know what it stands for.
Yeah, people know.
Bullshit.
Yeah, people know who it stands for. I just hate. I just like the people that are doing stuff under the to exploit it, and it's like, and you making us look bad. Because I honestly, to be honest with y'all, like, I love our people, but we're never gonna get ahead. It's too many lost coons. Like, it ain't.
Ooh, no, she didn't.
I'm so serious.
We never gonna get ahead. We got a whole section about how we get in the head.
I mean, I'm saying, like, as a whole, like, as how we want to. I just feel like we're gonna have to kill off the coons then to make it right.
You know what?
I'm just saying.
The next thing.
Go ahead.
So
Corey said he gonna head out.
She wildin'. Celebrity deaths.
I'm about to get sad. Go ahead. You got a list?
No.
Oh,
because I was kind of too sad to make it.
You want me to put one up real quick?
My nigga, this is dedication.
That one hurts the most for me.
Low key, yeah.
That one hurts the most for me.
Yeah. I was gonna put Michael Jackson on the list, but I forgot he died in 2009.
Yeah, right before.
2009.
Right before.
Yeah.
Let's see. Celebrity.
Oh, Corey in the chat, you want to talk about Prince? Yeah.
Celebrity deaths. 2010s.
Who else? Tell me how you feel about Nipsey.
No, because I'm gonna start crying.
I'll tell you how I felt about Nipsey. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't really listen to Nipsey's music like that. I always respected him, and I knew that he was like an influential person in the hood because I'm from LA and I witnessed it. And when I would see him, he would come to my nephew's football games because his daughter like cheered for one of the teams too. And when he would come around, he was like a superhero. He was like this tall nigga that everybody was like, oh shit, Nipsey, Nipsey. And he already had that admiration. That's why I kind of like, I hate when people be like, oh, well, y'all wasn't on Nipsey like that. And it's like, yes, we was. Like, yeah, I wasn't listening to his music like that, but
imagine how many people, like, okay, how many celebrities die? How many celebrities die, right? And people have pictures with them.
Right.
You know how many people had pictures with Nipsey? Right. It's like you could just see him anywhere, and he was like, cool, you know? Okay, so here's a list from the most notable celebrity deaths of the decade. Prince, of course.
Big one.
Robin Williams. Sorry.
I'm about to say who that.
Robin Williams. That was actually sad for me.
That was very surprising. That happened around the same time as like
that was August 2014.
That happened around the same time as like Trayvon Martin, I think, or not Trayvon Martin. It was somebody else because I remember. Anyways, it was very sad. It was very surprising.
It was really sad because he committed suicide, right?
Yeah,
and that's crazy. After all this time, you just
Kate Spade committed suicide.
Yeah, Amy Winehouse.
Shit.
David Bowie. Oh my God, Paul Walker.
Shit, that was
2013. Tripping. Whitney Houston.
Fuck, what year did Whitney Houston die?
2012.
Damn. It seemed like it was so long ago.
I know. Let's see. Who else would you know?
I know we missing people.
Yeah, no, we are. I'm trying to think of who else you would know because there's a lot of people in here, but you would know who this guy is if you see him. But Bill Paxton died in 2017.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
You know his face. You'll know his face when you see. Oh, you must not watch movies.
Twister.
He was in Aliens. Oh well, yeah, Twister.
I don't know what movie that is.
Yeah, he was on Weird Science for sure. Anton Yelchin. I don't know if you watch Star Trek, but he was like the little British guy. He died. His Jeep like crushed him to death.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he.
I don't know who that is either.
He had one of those. Well, if you probably never seen Star Trek, but he had like one of those Jeeps, and like the Jeep like wasn't in park, and it like crushed him like into his gate. Yeah, it was like a weird like.
Damn, we just really brushed over Amy Winehouse. That was a big one.
Yeah, Joan Rivers died.
Suffering for so long.
She was. Joan Rivers died. Who else?
People
Mac
in the
Miller.
chat. Mac Miller. Yes.
Aretha Franklin.
Yes. I don't know. People in the chat.
Dang,
Shout out.
Wait, did you know that James Gandolfini died? Hey, in the corner. Did you know that he died from Sopranos? You knew he was dead? Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that. He died in 2013. Okay, if you guys watch The Sopranos, the main character on Sopranos died. I did not know that. Natalie Cole died. Did not know that.
Natalie Cole, who's that?
She's she was a singer. This lady right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she died. It was somebody else that died. Of course, Nipsey. Oh my gosh, this one was so sad. Cameron Boyce. That was so sad. From Disney Channel.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah. Oh yes, and then High School Musical. That guy.
Who died from High School Musical?
Not High School Musical. Glee.
Who died? Oh, I never watched Glee. I don't know.
Yeah. And did my homegirl die this decade? Rolling with the homies. Brittany Murphy.
I don't know. BB King died. 2015.
Oh, and Dale from.
Oh my God, Michael Duncan. Green Mile.
Oh shit, he died. I forgot.
That was
about
this
that.
decade, 2012.
Corey said and Dale from Moesha and the Parkers.
Oh shit, she did.
Yes.
She just died this year, huh?
No,
no, she died a while ago.
It's been
actually,
a minute. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. This is okay. I'm getting sad.
I
Gary
know.
Coleman.
I know. I hope he's not missing anybody.
I think that girl killed him low key. I ain't even going.
Ray mentioned Pops.
Oh my God, Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka?
Yeah, Willy Wonka died.
What'd you say, Destiny? What'd you say? Oh yeah.
Who else died?
In the world of pure
Pops, of course.
That kind of make me cry.
Pops, of course.
Pops,
we just talked about him. Man. Oh my God, Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg and I'm thankful for my dog.
Who else from the crew just recently died too? He died in Riverside Jail.
Throw it up. Live it up. I know he talking about. I can't think of his name.
I can't think of his name right now either, but he died.
Gene Wilder. Is that
Yeah, that's Willy Wonka.
Masculinity died this decade. Okay, Michael. Okay.
Avicii died. Avicii.
Yeah, I remember.
Can't think of his name.
I remember that happened like right after
he committed
Coachella.
Suicide. Mm-hmm.
It happened right after Coachella. Who? Yeah.
Oh dang, Elizabeth Taylor. Yeah. Who else? Oh snap, Sherman Hemsley. Sherman Hemsley from the Jeffersons.
Osama? Oh.
Yeah, he died in 2012 of cancer. Lung cancer.
Damn. All right. We're going to move on to the next thing, though.
Who?
Oh,
my God.
Who he said?
I don't know. I didn't hear what he said. I didn't hear who he said, actually.
All right. So, the internet going brazy, okay? So, this decade was the fucking age of the internet explosion. And there's a couple things that happened with that. Something we touched on earlier with cancel culture. Mm-hmm. One thing that got so fucking big, and I think it was bigger with like the nerdy Reddit underground scene, but then it got bigger with the masses and Twitter and all of that. But memes.
Oh, yeah.
Memes were like...
Memes be having me dying.
Memes fucking shaped our humor.
Did you show people the meme I made of you?
What meme?
Never mind. Corey said, knowing these people are no longer here in physical form is still jaw-dropping.
Yeah, it is. It is. The fact that we are all mortals, aren't we? Does anybody in the room know the song?
No.
At any moment this could go.
I memed Mona, you guys. I'm going to post it on our Insta story so you guys can see.
It's to the point where I can't read a picture with like a caption in that like meme style. I can't read it without thinking that it's about to be something funny. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
But some of my favorite memes that I feel like is gonna stand the test of time is like, oh, when people say stuff like, oh, the face when ... or when it was a funny ass day on Twitter when it was like Thanksgiving will black families be like, and it was like all of this shit. And it was like Thanksgiving with Latino families be like, but it was like the same shit as black people. Mm-hmm. And it was like, oh shit, I didn't know we had this much in common.
That's funny.
Yes.
The white cat meme has been the funniest shit to me.
I'm so fucking tired of that. I'm so fucking tired of the white cat meme.
I'm tired of it now, but it was funny to me at one point. The most recent one I seen was the one with Fizz, April, and Amarion, and he was like something. He was like, "No, I said them your kids watching."
Yeah. What else was a really good moment in meme history?
Oh, the meme with that girl that was doing the fuck neck. That shit was funny.
Yes.
What else? I don't know. I feel like it was a lot. It's too many. But it's still going. That's definitely not gonna die going into 2020. Not yet.
Nah, it still fucking kills me. I love it, but it really has changed like the way that we it changed our humor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. We kind of developed a new language of humor now. Speaking of the internet, dumbass challenges.
Nigga.
Okay. And I was a part of that. I definitely did the ice bucket challenge. Did y'all do it?
No, because that's dumb.
I did it.
I know you did.
I was at home with the kids and my sisters, and it was hot. And it was like, and somebody nominated me, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it."
Somebody nominated me too, and I told them to get away. I'm not doing an ice bucket challenge.
I have a video of it. If you scroll way down on my Instagram,
yeah, I remember it.
You remember it?
Mm-hmm.
No, you did not remember it.
Yes, I do. You did it at the backyard at your parents' house.
How you remember that?
I remember seeing the video.
Oh, I was about to say, nigga, you're a stalker.
Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, I've never participated in any of the challenges. I didn't even do the mannequin challenge, actually.
Really?
Did I? Oh yes, I did. I think
the mannequin challenge.
Yeah, but I don't think I've ever recorded me actually doing the mannequin challenge.
I feel like I wanted. No,
the
I
funniest mannequin challenge was when they had the grandma trying to participate, but she couldn't stop shaking and the water was going everywhere. That was the funniest one of all of them.
Oh my god.
That was the funniest one.
Did y'all see when somebody asked Michael J. Fox if he was gonna do the Oh my god. People are going straight to hell. They really are. I can't. I did the Harlem Shake one. We did that at school. It was kind of fun.
Well, I didn't do the Harlem because that's not the Harlem Shake. That is not the Harlem Shake. White people want to take something that we had and want to call it the same name. You can't do that. That's like how they used to take black people songs and make it into a summer guitar song.
Not this one. But it was like, yeah.
Nah, it was stupid.
Okay, I went to Long Beach State and we did it at a basketball game, and it was kind of lit. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was like the fan section, and then they had It was lit.
That's not the Harlem Shake.
The Harlem Shake
They should have called it
challenge.
something else. It's still none of them was doing a Harlem Shake. They should have called it something else. Ray said, I did the mannequin challenge, but we couldn't post it because I went to a dry campus school and we would have been expelled for all the shit we had in there.
That's so funny. Dumb. For what? Oh, the Kermit meme. The Kermit meme was funny.
Oh, that was a challenge too. At night, I think of you.
Yeah.
That was definitely one. Oh, Destiny said the Running Man challenge. Yeah. What else was a challenge?
I don't know.
There was something else.
Those are the ones that stood out to me.
The planking. That shit was stupid. People planking everywhere. Planking was hella dumb.
Remember the TiVo?
The TiVo challenge? That was stupid.
That was so stupid. Why were people doing this?
I don't know. I love TiVo though.
The Kiki who? Oh, people was dying from that. That was really dumb. I was not finna eat a spoonful of cinnamon. Kiki.
Oh yeah, that was a challenge too. Are you riding? So you never leave from beside me. Cause I want you. Oh, you know what else was one too?
What?
The fucking the one I just said. Watch me.
Ooh, watch me.
That was definitely one too.
Oh my god, kids cannot get enough of that fucking song.
Yeah, they can't.
Everything was like a dance.
Yeah, that was definitely a challenge too. There were so many challenges that we didn't even know about.
Low key, our generation started it with the fucking Superman that hoe.
Soulja Boy created a lot of shit.
Soulja Boy is the fucking king of the internet. He really is.
Soulja Boy created FaceTime low key.
Kiss me through the phone.
Mm-hmm. Baby, you know that I miss you.
I wanna get with you.
You always mess me up because you always say the wrong words.
That's not the wrong words.
Baby, you know that I like you. That's not the words.
I said you know that I miss you.
That's not what you said. I said miss you. You said like you.
No, I didn't.
We can run that shit back.
Thank you.
She said like. I said miss. She said like, and it threw me off.
Okay, we'll run it back and see who's the liar.
Just like you cheated at the Halloween party.
I did not cheat at the Halloween party.
We have it on video.
I did not cheat at the Halloween party. I was checking to see if...
Oh, yeah, for the dick challenge. Remember I did a rap and I sent it to y'all?
Yes.
I did the for the dick challenge. Wow, I was so ugly for that.
I'm so glad I didn't do that one because
I
the little rapper in me.
I definitely did the for the dick challenge. Wow, how could we forget that?
Remember that one? It was a challenge. I don't know if y'all remember. It was like a Chance the Rapper thing, and it was like guys writing verses.
No.
And y'all remember that? And it's like being a simp. Somebody sent that to me. I'm gonna show y'all because it's fucking hilarious.
That is hilarious.
It's fucking hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah. So what else? Vine, the birth and death of Vine.
Mm-hmm.
Vine kind of changed like Instagram too with the skits and stuff.
Yeah,
people kind of
because now we have TikTok and
yeah,
for sure.
That I think
for those of you guys that couldn't hear him, he said that was like a martyr for making other things be cool now on the internet.
People doing stuff for clout. while we on that.
Leave that clout. Oh, I know some grown ass people doing shit for clout. They need to sit the fuck down.
Yes,
it's too many. Leave that for the kids.
You know why? Because the internet has helped facilitate so many people's careers that everybody want to fucking hop on it. Everybody want to be a YouTube couple. Everybody want to be whatever the fuck. Everybody want to be.
Okay, so look. Everybody wants to be a YouTube couple. Everybody wants to secure all bags. Everybody wants to what's the other thing people be saying right now too? Everybody wants to they travel everywhere now. That's the new thing now, which is nothing wrong with traveling.
I mean, it's dope that it's working for people though.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with traveling, but people literally be like going bro like traveling, like relax, like doing. Everybody wants to be a rapper. Everybody that's
been since fucking
the being black challenge. Oh wait, yeah. Everybody wants to be a singer, right? Everybody wants to be the next makeup or wig tutorial, like top
But
person.
see, that's the thing. I can't even knock those career shits because it's helped so many fucking people. But not everybody could do
Everybody wants to be an Instagram model.
Everybody wants to be instant success, easy.
Everybody wants to be instant success. You know what? I'm tired of people, because there's a lot of people I get that, like, message me on Instagram, like, oh, I'm starting, like, they have like 3 business pages that they follow me from, right? And they have all 3 of these businesses. And I'm like, how are you running 3 businesses? How are you doing this? Like, I really need to know. And there's so many people, too, that are trying to do like the whole get rich quick thing, you know, like you said. And it's just like, no. And then I be looking at some of the stuff. I'm like, this shit definitely came from the fucking swap meet. Like, I'm looking at it. Yeah. Like, I seen this beanie at Dollar Tree. Yeah. Yeah. Like, no. Stop trying to sell me stuff. Yeah. But it's crazy. And then it's really scamming. Scamming is a big thing now, too. Fucking everybody's scamming. What's her name just got out of jail for that?
Remy Ma?
No, the city girl.
JT?
Yeah, everything she was saying in the song, she was actually really doing that. Yeah. And then, I don't know, do you get the scammer things? I can show you DMs, too. They be like, oh, you want to make some money? You just need to send me this bank account. If your bank account is eligible, you can get this much money. I be like, get out of here. Yeah. Dumb as hell. Scammers is real. Michael said everybody wants a podcast. That is true. I don't know if you're trying to be shady.
No, big facts. That's on our list. I put podcast explosion. You know,
for sure,
it's some fucking great content out there, and it is really dope that black people are getting their voice out and being a part of the fucking. Talk to Keith about that shit because Keith will tell you how much money this industry makes.
Shout out to Keith.
And
he actually just started his YouTube channel. It's called The Podfather, and he's literally giving you step-by-step tips for free on how to create your podcast. If you follow this man's word, I guarantee you'll be successful. Period. T Dollar said instant success is a thing, so why not? Corey said JT really lives her raps and I respect her for it. Yeah. T Dollar said I'm for having a voice though. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, having a voice
for sure. That clout shit needs to stop though. Like too many people are. I'm tired of people living like a whole fake ass life on Instagram, or people trying to figure out people's life through Instagram. Like 2020, let's learn to know people in real life. No, for real. Like 2020, let's learn to know people in real life for sure. I was so happy that we got to meet Bree because I literally only knew her from Instagram that whole time. She came on our show,
she was very sweet.
And then we hung out with her on Friday, and it was dope. So the
really internet has been clutch with connecting people that I would have never been connected with that I actually like love. You know. And Bree being one of them. Shout out to my homegirl. But no, I had to say some shit the other day because I feel like people think that they know me because like I like
saw that on Twitter.
Yeah, I like to joke about like sexual shit on Twitter, and I used to not, but now I think the shit is funny. Or people try to tell me like, "Oh, you be out all the time," and I really fucking don't because I be in my fucking bed sleep because I used to have low iron and I be sleepy.
But you be sleep everywhere.
I be sleep.
Fall asleep everywhere.
I be sleep. But somebody was like, "Oh yeah, well I could say this to you because you don't mind saying like vulgar stuff," and it's like, no, you can't fucking say that to me. Like,
yeah, no, fuck
like
you. Get the fuck out of here. Scram.
Yeah, I was like, I'm a hoe in the tweets, but I'm really a prude in the streets, and that's real. So don't ever come in me foul because if you're not the nigga that I'm fucking, then you're not finna say nothing foul to me ever. Right.
Corey said, "Listen, the podcast market has still not been tapped into fully. Like, there's so much untapped money out there in the podcast world. For sure.
And you finna get it, Corey, and we finna get it too.
For sure. For sure." Can you ring the alarm?
I've been through this too long.
But I'll be damned if I see another chick on your arm. What year was that?
But Beyonce ain't influential though. I'll play it again.
Thank you.
All right.
It is time for our trending topics, but before we get into that, I would like to shout out our sponsor of the night. Can we get a drum roll, please? Our sponsor of the night goes to Your Destiny Essentials. Ooh. Look, if you don't know,
oh, you sick.
Your Destiny Essentials is actually in the building.
In the motherfucking building.
If you don't know what Your Destiny Essentials is, now you know. It is a Black-owned, handmade, natural, organic, non-toxic body and bath products. She has everything from body butters to men's facial oils for the beard, all kind of stuff, you name it. And she literally handcrafts it, dries it. It's packaged so cute, so nicely. You guys be sure to follow her. It is Your Destiny Essentials. It is spelled just like that. You should know how to spell that.
Your Destiny Essentials.
Not you are. Your Destiny Essentials. But we will be posting her on our Instagram story. And we'll also put her Instagram in the chat so you guys can follow her. Be sure to follow and support her. Destiny, thank you so much for sponsoring tonight's show. We really appreciate you, especially being that, once again, this is the last show that we will be doing this year and of this decade. I'm so excited for the new year. Your Destiny Essentials. There y'all niggas go. Follow up.
All right. So
holla at your girl. Hey, if y'all trying to do beard gang, y'all really need to get that beard oil. Period. Poo. Boo boo. Poo. Boo boo.
I fuck with you.
Thank you. See, I try. I be funny sometimes. And when that's what Cardi B be doing. She be having me doing that. She be like,
all right. So, just a related trending topic today. One of the things that shaped this decade too is fucking black girl magic. Black girls taking over shit.
Black girl taking the fuck over.
We've been the shit all fucking decade.
I didn't even know it was this many pageants until all these black girls kept winning.
Yeah. So black girls have a fucking have dominated the pageant world. Okay.
Miss Universe, Miss World, Miss. Who is it?
City,
United States.
I don't fucking know.
I can't remember all of them right now. I had a list of them. Yeah. First of all, but you know who really, and we talked about this on the podcast that we were guests on yesterday. The fact that Miss Jamaica, she's the most recent one that won. Of course, everybody saw how happy Miss Nigeria was for her. Okay, great. But you know what really got me? The fact that that girl could really sing, because I know this is going to sound bad, but I was really hoping that she was going to go up there and do no Jamaican dances for her talent.
Why wouldn't she do Jamaican dances if she's Jamaican?
I just don't. I'm tired of black people always just dancing for white people.
No, it's not dancing for white people.
I get it as part of culture, but that don't need to be your only talent. All black people, most black people know how to dance.
Okay, like, but we don't know how to Jamaican dance.
But I didn't want that to be her talent.
Oh, Lord.
So I'm glad that she could actually sing. And that she had another talent.
Shout out to our
Destiny said Miss USA, Miss Teen USA, Miss America, Miss Universe, and Miss World are all black girls from all over.
Hey, I be thinking it's funny. I seen something that was like, how is Miss Universe when we the only planet competing? Like, what about the aliens out there? And it was like they probably,
what if we had an alien bitch coming to pageant?
They're like, y'all know this bitch don't need to be Miss Universe. That's just Shout out to our homegirl. Well, this is gonna be black anyway, but she's Miss Black California USA, 2019 Sydney.
Our friend Sydney?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I did not.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. She's a
congrats, girl.
Yes, girl.
I did not know that. Yeah. Well, see, you learn something new every day.
Other than that, the last thing that we had here, is, just, I don't know. I feel like this has been a good decade to be black. We was cool. We what everybody copies. Everybody want to be us.
That's always.
Everybody want ass. Everybody want our tan skin. Everybody want
Lips,
our curls now.
Face curls.
Now they
yes.
do shit to their hair so that they can get it kinky.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to us. We have 2 minutes, but do you want to briefly talk about how this decade has been, a shift in your life?
This decade has definitely been a shift in my life. I learned a lot about myself as a woman, as an adult. I've accomplished so many things. I found love this decade. And I definitely feel like I want to take love into 2020. Like, I definitely want to start. I feel like I love on people like a lot now, but I think I really want to I really want us to continue this trend that we have as Never Not Extra, like encouraging Black and brown women to really stick together and really have each other's backs and not always be in a competition, but knowing like when you're helping the sister next to you, you're also helping yourself. And just knowing that even if you have a skill, that's one thing I learned about Black people. Black people will have a skill or have something, and it's like they hold it so precious they don't want to share it. But like, what if the person next to you does it better than you and can teach you something else, and you guys can grow together?
If
like,
we're not in competition.
Yeah, I definitely want to take that into 2020. But overall, this decade was a really good decade. I feel like I've grown tremendously from the person I was in 2010 to the person I am today.
Of course.
So yeah.
Very similar for me. So I was born in 1990. So the 2010s was my 20s, and it was definitely a decade of growth and just me shaping and becoming the woman that I am today. Hella growth later in the decade, obviously.
Right.
But I felt like I started the decade, like I used to be very isolated, and I know that's kind of hard for people to believe now because I'd be like mingling and jingling with everybody. I'm still kind of shy, but I still like try to make friends with anyone that I am able to come in close contact with. But I feel like at the beginning of this decade, I was like, damn, like I'm never going to have this life that I enjoy. I'm never going to do fun shit that I want to do. That's why people that think I go out, when you see me out, just know that this is some shit that I was not doing when I was 20, that I was not doing when I was 19 because I was fucking isolated in the house and sad. Right. So that's why I'm glad that I've always loved music. I remember when I was younger, nobody ever wanted to go to concerts with me. But now I'm like the fucking concert queen, and I'm the festival queen, and I'm really out here, and I'm doing everything that I thought that I wouldn't do, and I can look in the mirror and be happy with the person that I'm becoming. So I'm excited.
I love that. I'm excited.
The 2020s are gonna be my 30s, and I really feel like 30s is just your 20s,
gonna be my 30s
but
too.
you smarter and you're not broke.
Right. You guys will not hear us over the holiday. We might do some reruns, but
we are gonna do some reruns.
Moni and I will be in New Orleans.
No,
we are gonna be in New Orleans during the break.
We're not gonna be in New Orleans during the break.
Yes, we are. What are you talking about?
The break is the 24th and the 31st. I'm not gonna be in New Orleans.
But by the time we come back, it's going to be after New Orleans.
Yes, but it won't be during the break.
Oh, my God. Y'all, hope I don't fight Moni before 2020.
You the one that's going to be out there. Right? Because technically the break
is during the fucking break. When people don't hear us on the air, before they hear us again, we would have gone to New Orleans. So during the break from being here, we will be in New Orleans. Like, New Orleans would have already happened by the time we come back, which is on January 7th. That would be our first episode in 2020.
Okay, my dear. Okay, sweetheart. Whatever you say.
Jesus.
Just don't hurt me. Anyways, we'll be
Ray
back.
Ray says she glad she met us this decade. We do such an amazing job bringing the real to the mic. Thank you so much, Ray. So glad to meet you too.
Shout out to all of y'all.
Fashionable.
Hopefully y'all stick with us through the decade and whatever the fuck.
Yes, thank you all of you that have supported us all this year.
And if you ever heavy, and if you ever want to come on the show, just hit us up.
Yeah, or come to the studio. Yeah. Shit, chill. We got a whole couch. We got extra chairs. You let us know.
Yeah. Just don't be talking in the background.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding.
If you want to follow us, you can find me at Never Not Kirsten on Instagram as well as on Twitter.
You can find me at Never Not Moni on Instagram and Twitter.
And then you can also find us at Never Not Extra on Instagram and Twitter as well. And you guys be on the lookout for the new
some,
year because we have a surprise that we're posting
we
on
have
New Year's
We
Day.
actually have some big shit popping.
We do. But we will be posting a major surprise on New Year's
it's not
Day.
That major.
It is that major to me.
What it represents is major, but it's not that major.
Anyways, we got something that we're going to be posting on January 1st, so y'all be tuned to that.
We got a lot of things popping.
And until then, bye, you guys. Happy holidays to all of
bye.
you.
Yes, have a beautiful holiday and New Year, and we wish you much joy and prosperity. And, you know, you guys let us know in our comments or in our DMs what this decade meant to you and what you look forward to in 2020.
Awesome. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye, girls. Let's just sing it.
Hey.
Wanna have fun,
girls. Just wanna have
girls.
That's all they really want.
Wanna have fun.
Hey,
girls.
Hey. What they want?
Wanna have.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.